The band Zulu is a modern-day hardcore band, which means that they are extremely far left in terms of all current-day activism, political stuff is what they sing about. I saw them at Aftershock, and while I disagree with them politically, music-wise, I thought they were good and put on a good performance. But they popped up in the news recently, and I laughed my ass off. Zulu's Latin American tour canceled after allegations against vocalist Surface. Whoa! A far-left hardcore band that has allegations. That's never happened before. Holy shit. That's like someone in music being a pedophile. That's unheard of. So headbang the like button, stage dive onto the subscribe button, and windmill the video to your friends. And if you're a fan of the channel, consider becoming a member. Memberships only cost 99 cents a month, and each one really helps me toward my lifelong goal of creating a life-size Godzilla to invade Canada. Zulu frontman something Muhammad came under fire over the weekend as extensive allegations of abuse arrived online. Muhammad has since denied the allegations, though Zulu played without him on March 8th somewhere in Brazil, while former Zulu drummer Dan Brown spoke out against the vocalist online. The reason why this is so fucking funny to me is it's the same as that Escuela wine band that I like to make fun of a lot. They talk a whole lot of shit about being against the man, respectful, being there for each other in the underground scene, taking care of each other. And then you find out they're all fucking assholes. They're all full of shit. They all are hypocrites. Maybe not every single member of every single band, but enough of them have these controversies pop up to where they're on stage talking about, you need to respect pronouns. You need to respect each other. Fuck the man. Fuck capitalism. And then they get caught for being abusive themselves or ripping people off. Happens all the time. It's so funny. Not that they do these things, but that they can stand up on their soapbox and try to talk shit and act all high and mighty. And it shows that a large part of the activist scene in terms of metal and punk or whatever, it's not about they want to stand for the right thing. It's they want the power. They want to be able to stand on stage and say fuck you to whoever they want and that they can't be controlled. And that's why they immediately go back and just abuse power on their own as soon as they can. At the time of the Sao Paulo show, we were in the middle of organizing a festival, managing long days, constant travel, early flights to ensure the event ran smoothly. During the chaos of production, we lacked full clarity on the situation as it unfolded. The band decided to move forward without their vocalist, and out of respect for attendees already present, we supported their chance to perform in this altered format. However, growing concerns from promoters, bands, and audiences across multiple regions have made it clear that continuing the tour is no longer viable. Hardcore is built on integrity, respect, and collective accountability. Maybe back in the day. In current day 2025, it's about posing for internet points. Very few of you actually have ideals that you stand by. We strongly oppose all forms of physical and psychological violence, particularly against those in vulnerable situations. Our goal is not to pass judgment, but to uphold the safety and well-being of the spaces we help cultivate. It's always the bands that talk about, we want this to be a safe space for our audience, where everyone's getting groped and beaten. You never hear that at a Cannibal Corpse show. Cannibal Corpse is like, I want you all to fucking die. And everyone's like, yeah. They stand on a soapbox that's filled with their own bullshit. Yeah, exactly. And like I said, I'll still stand on, when I saw this band perform live at Aftershock, music-wise, I thought it was good, and I was entertained by it. I didn't want to sit down and have a political debate with any of the members, but I enjoyed it for what it was. Now that's an actual poser. Yes, indeed. Then Corpse Grinder will talk to you about WoW. Exactly. We strongly oppose all forms of physical violence. Proceeds to crowd kill and spin kick people who just want to watch. We're strongly opposed to all forms of violence. Which I'm fine with violence at shows. I don't have an issue with that. Robert says, Zulu had a t-shirt that said, abolish white hardcore. They are a racist band. Fuck them. Fair enough. This was the first post on it. A former partner of Muhammad accused him on Instagram of physical abuse, one incident of which allegedly ended with the police being called. That was white racism. The extension and graphic account can be found here in its entirety. I haven't looked. Muhammad has since responded, denying all allegations made against him. This is from him, who, it looks like a 20-something-year-old kid. I want to address the false and deeply troubling accusations that has been made against me. Forgive me if my words aren't perfect, as I'm trying my best to navigate my speech. I want to put this out immediately, but did not want to leave a lackluster message. First off, I want to start by saying that I categorically deny ever engaging in any form of physical abuse. Categorically is a word that all innocent people who are speaking on their own without the presence of a lawyer use all the time. I know when I'm talking to my friends, I always say, I categorically enjoy these films. It is my personal opinion that 95% of the people who in a press statement have said categorically deny are probably guilty. Violence towards anyone, especially partners, is completely against my values and I would never harm anyone. I was an innocent baby, I knew nothing. As a person and as a Muslim, my faith and moral values guide my actions every day. Islam teaches respect, integrity, and accountability, and I strive to uphold these principles in my life. I strongly condemn any form of physical or sexual assault. Why? Your religion does it. Anyway, I would never have engaged in such atrocities. The claims against me are not only untrue, but also deeply damaging to me, my loved ones, my band, and my financial support system. Furthermore, I want to make it absolutely clear that I have never engaged in any form of coercion, manipulation, or isolation toward this. Isolation? The fuck did you do to this person? I have never felt the need to state that for any. I've never, like, broken up with a person and been like, yeah, we had a rough breakup, but I have to deny I never isolate. That's never even been on the table. What the fuck did you do? I want to make it absolutely clear that I never locked this person in my basement against their will. Why did you say that? At no point have I ever tried to control her, I feel like if you have to, again, interfere with her personal life or restrict her in any way. I've also never encouraged or allowed anyone, friends, acquaintances, or otherwise to harass, intimidate, or gang stalk her. What kind of gang violence were you doing? Any suggestion that I have done so is entirely false and contradicts the values I live by. As you're on stage saying, fuck the police. I don't really care about a band saying that, but just, I find it funny. Your band's bio is literally black power violence, and then you're like, I would never harm anyone. It doesn't look good, word-wise, I'm just saying. After our falling out, and for context, we were not in a romantic relationship, and was upfront about this, as well as communicated with each other on that understanding. I made every effort to keep my distance from this individual out of respect and to avoid further conflict. Despite the false accusations, I have remained committed to resolving matters in a mature and dignified way. I even attempted to mediate through, I don't know what the fuck that is, offering an opportunity to have a respectful and neutral conversation to resolve discrepancies we had in our overall communication, i.e. pay off under the table. However, she was not willing to meet, and I respect that decision without further pursuing it. He says he's fully prepared to defend himself against these claims. I guess we shall see about that. Since then, former Zulu drummer Dan Brown came forward stating, for everybody who asked, do I still play in Zulu? This is why I don't. Oh my god, I just thought of a fucking horrible joke. So this is the story of DEI Tim Limbius. I'll cancel myself. I'm done. I'll leave. I'm done. I'll boo myself on that.
Boo this man!
Number one piece of legal advice in these situations. Shut the fuck up. 100%. Even if you're innocent or if you're guilty. If the police want to talk to you, if you don't have your lawyer, shut the fuck up. Dude, that's some Black Snake mode shit going. Well, this sounds like a confession rather than a denial. I would tend to agree with you. If accusations popped up from some random person I didn't know accusing me of these things, I don't think I'd be using the phrase like, I categorically deny all assumptions. I'd be like, this motherfucker is lying. I mean, you can say it in legal terms less like that, yeah, but I wouldn't be so like PR statement. I'd be like, this person's full of shit. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. If this dude went to court and fully proved all these things were complete bullshit, I would 100% show that on this channel and be like, holy shit, he was right. I ma'am like a pastor. I figured that. That doesn't surprise me. I did not hit her. It's bullshit. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. Tim Limbius 2.0 before GTA 6. No one is going to praise you as brave for confessing and letting you walk away. Yeah, like I already stated, just so funny to me being one of the bands who dropped off Download Festival because they had a sponsor that was supporting sending money to Israel, even though Zulu did perform at Aftershock, which was sponsored by the US military, which I think is probably playing a bigger role. My point is, these hardcore, super left-wing bands are so hypocritical and full of shit. Most of them. The majority, 90% of them, are completely full of shit. They're saying the popular thing at the moment to try to say, like, we're for the people, while they're complete dickheads in the background. For more from me, check out my band Dark Insanity. You can find us on Instagram, on Spotify, on all of the streaming platforms, on Bandcamp as well. We have our EP, Rabid Psychosis, out now. We've got merch available for the channel and for the band. Now you can get White's Metal t-shirts, Savior of Metal hats, Dark Insanity t-shirts, Dark Insanity weed bags. We've got everything. Links for all of my stuff can be found in the description of this video. Anyway, that's it for now, and I'll see you in the next video.